What's going on, guys? So I received this comment here a while back and I'm just getting to responding to it right now. And the writer puts, writer Donald Bogle coined the term quote unquote tragic mulatto in 1974. He wasn't describing mulattoes as tragic. Bogle is a mulatto who is criticizing the way books and movies have portrayed mulattoes as tragic. He was critical of stupid old Hollywood films like Pinky and Imitation of Life. But black people were quickly amused by the words quote-unquote tragic mulatto. It was then used to be sarcastic. Over the years, it has been used to demean and slander. The word tragic is now a word to fight about for us. The thing is I first, heard the term tragic mulatto not that long ago. I would say maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And whenever I would hear the phrase tragic mulatto, it was always in reference to females usually. Like people would say Halle Berry is a tragic mulatto, or another one is a Sage Steele. They would say she's a tragic mulatto. Basically, it was black males who were calling mulatto women tragic mulattoes as a shaming tactic for not preferring black male partners. That's my understanding whenever I've seen the phrase utilized. So what the commenter puts here is very interesting and very accurate, I might add, because I've noticed that as well. I've never seen a white person, Caucasian person, or anybody who's non-black use the phrase tragic mulatto as like a negative reference or a slur of some sort. I've never heard anybody else use that. It's always been African Americans in particular who have used the phrase tragic mulatto to kind of slander and shame mulattoes. And they use that in conjunction with the whole identity issues component, the whole identity crisis. So basically it's to say, well, you're kind of stuck. They use the whole tragic mulatto or identity issues to kind of foist over you this carrot of acceptance. Because they know a lot of people, specifically, now, there's a lot of mulattoes who are trying to find their place in society. They're trying to find their tribe. And that fake acceptance, is used a lot to try to maneuver and manipulate mulattoes into preferring Black Americans as their group, even though they've been outgrouped and they've been slandered and slurred, calling them half-breeds and tragic mulattoes. Like when people use these kind of phrases and terms and slurs against you, it's going to be hard for you to try to make the point that they belong to your group, because if they belong to your group, why would you be singling them out, calling them quote unquote half-breeds or quote unquote tragic mulattoes? That doesn't sound like that's somebody who's in the group. And a lot of mulattoes are coming to this realization. They understand that something's not quite right out here. So we kind of have to fix things and basically advocate for ourselves. Needless to say, the commenter makes a very good observation about Donald Bogle, which I didn't even know, where he coined the term tragic mulatto, but in reference to how the media was highlighting mulattoes as being tragic with these films and popular stories, or was trying to make it seem like life is more difficult than it really is. It's not bad at all. It's not bad being mulatto. There's nothing tragic about us. We're coming to terms, we're finding each other, and we're building communities. It's a beautiful thing. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? Have you ever been called a tragic mulatto, and how did it make you feel? And do you agree with this commenter's assessment on where the term tragic mulatto was coined? Very interesting stuff. I'd like to hear from you guys and what your thoughts are.
Perfect. Perfect.